graduate, Dion Nesmith, coach, opening statement.
Okay. Well, it's February. It's a time you want to be playing good. It's a time you want to get the momentum going. And, this is our second game in February, and the second game that turned out the way we'd like it to. So, it's a good time to be feeling good about yourselves. It's a crazy game. Whether it's football, basketball, baseball, it's all about that momentum, the mojo. And I thought that I feel like we're getting it back. The guys have that feeling. There's a little bounce in the step. There's a good vibe in the locker room, and it's just fun to be with these guys. It's fun to be with them every day. Because they got it back. They found themselves. I was saying how we kind of lost our way, but I think we found our way back, and it wasn't a thing of beauty tonight. I thought we made a lot of mistakes, especially defensively in the first half. But at the end of the day, we had guys make winning plays. So we're excited. We can't wait to play again.
Coach, in total, you guys 11 steals, 18 caused turnovers. I know you mentioned that you don't like how you were playing defensively in the first half. What you do to change it and be able to do it down the stretch?
Well, and it wasn't so much. I thought that through the course of the game, we were getting the steals and we were forcing the turnovers. I thought we were missing some assignments with shooters, and I thought that without getting too much coach talk or cliches or whatever, but it was just the focus. We didn't have that focus that we needed defensively in the first half. We were kind of watching the ball a little bit. Guys were cutting back door. We were a little sloppy on some switches, and we were not getting out the shooters. And I thought the second half we did a better job.
Coach, you guys seem to be pretty effective in executing the 1-3-1 zone. Why isn't it utilized more often?
With us, I love the defense, and at the same time, I don't know how long you can play it. I feel like it's a good thing to go to change the pace of the game. I don't know how long you can use it. There have been games we played it more, but with the way they shot the ball tonight, I was a little concerned about them spreading the floor out, getting the ball to the corners, and making deep threes.
Musa, for you, you've been on the team for 4 years, been through so much. How great does it feel when you can contribute a big game like this? 10 points, 9 boards.
It's pretty great. I mean, that's what I was planning on doing from the beginning of the season, before the season started. So it's a great feeling. As long as we just keep playing our game and winning games, it should be fun.
Musa, do you feel like you give your team an extra lift when you get a big block or a defensive effort or even offensive rebounding? I think you got 3 in a row on one possession.
Yeah, of course. I'm all about the energy. So as long as I bring a block, I come in, block a shot, and everybody on the bench is standing up, getting excited. That means I'm bringing energy off the bench, and as long as with the other people on my side on the court. So as long as I'm doing what I got to do on the defensive end, and like you say, going to the glass on a regular basis, then it should be a great time for everybody else to get excited.
Coach, Moose had 8 and 8 in the second half. Rokas seemed to be finishing around the rim more effectively. Can you talk about your 2 bigs on offense tonight?
Yeah, I thought it's kind of that two-headed monster for us, and you add the numbers up, 10 and 9, and is it what did Rock have? 6 and 2. So what's that? 16 and 11. So if you can get 16 points and 11 rebounds out of that one position, that's pretty darn good. So these 2 guys play well together, play off each other well, and what one guy doesn't do, the other guy does.
Dion, for you, 22 points, a guy that we know last year contributed so much, this year contributed so much. We're just feeling it tonight.
First couple shots went down, I started to feel good. They lost me a couple times, got a couple open shots, and I just kept playing from there. I just kind of got it rolling, like you were saying, and shots were falling, guys were finding me, and it was a good game for me.
Coach, Jamal started the last couple of games, but Malik had a really good game off the bench. What's the plan going forward with those 2?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Go game to game, and I don't think either one of them cares if they start or finish. Which is a beautiful thing. It's what a coach would hope for. We always say it's not how you start the game; it's how you finish it. And sometimes Jamal finishes, sometimes Malik finishes, sometimes neither one of them do. But I don't. It's funny. I don't even know if they care if they start or they come off the bench, which is, like I said, a good thing.
Coach, how difficult is it to get the team up for a game like this after you've literally run them off the court on their court and come back up here?
Yeah, it's a good point. And my good buddy John Beeline always says one of the toughest things to do in league play is beat a team on the road, and then beat them again when they come back to your place. And maybe that explains the lack of focus in that first half, that we kind of subconsciously were thinking like, wow, we beat them by a bunch down there, so this is going to be easy. I think our guys are mature enough to realize that it's not. We told them it's going to be a different team, but it was.
Coach, last time you guys played, they beat you in the points of the paint. How did you change the strategy to be able to outscore them, especially down low this time?
Well, I mean, I think we just try to emphasize a little bit more. We probably, truth be told, we probably don't get that ball to loose enough down there and rock enough down there. We probably don't post up a mean enough down there. So we got to do that more. we're always trying to think of some ways to do some better things, and you know, I feel like there's still a lot of things we can do better.
Joe, where did you think the team began to get it back? In practice, or by beating Delaware a few nights ago?
What do you guys think? I'm doing all the talking. I think it was the 2 practices before Delaware, right? We all just took a deep breath, you know, and we talked this through, and you know, I don't know if anything I said made sense, but I know one of the things I said to these guys was, we're not asking you to be something that you've never been. We want you to become what you already are. And it's only been 21 days. We had 21 days of basketball that wasn't, you know, great. You know, not 3 months, just 21 days, and we were pretty good, you know, 21 days ago. So I think everybody took a deep breath. We got our composure back, we got our poise back, and we, you know, got that bounce in our step back.
Dion, a near perfect game on your part. Do you feel yourselves getting better with time?
Definitely.
I remember you from last year.
Did you see him dribble in the corner when at the end of the thing that the guy was going to
That's a good one.
This year I've been struggling shooting the ball, not as well as I shot last year. And one thing I always tell myself, never quit on myself, just keep working, keep getting extra shots after practice, and the shots will start to fall. In the last couple games I've been making more and more shots, and today I had a really good night shooting.
Coach, how do you evaluate the league overall as it's progressed?
I don't know.
Is it a little more balanced?
I'd ask you the same thing.
But is
It's
it
a tough thing to evaluate.
Is it a
Yeah.
little more balanced than you expected?
I
Those
mean,
top teams haven't gotten separation?
Delaware beat Northeastern at Northeastern today, so it's just, it's wide open. You know, Charleston, I've been saying all year long, they're a mystery to me, and then they just beat William and Mary, so, you know, it's hard to explain the league. It's balanced. I don't think there's anybody that's unbeatable, and I don't think there's anybody that can't win a game. So it's fun. It's fun. We're having a ball. We're back to having fun. I mean, really, we're having a ball. That's a great locker room over there. We can't wait to play again.
Yeah, what do you guys do? I think this might be the longest break you have between conference games during the season. What do you do the next 4 days to make sure that whatever you regain is maintained and carried over into a big game against Northeastern?
Staying focused, working hard in practice. Coach will have a good game plan for us, what we need to do for those 3 days before, and we'll just go from there.
It's a good chance to take a little bit of a break here. You know, we won't practice tomorrow, and then we're going to do something a little different on Monday, and then take 2 days to get really, you know, back to work and really work hard to get ready for Northeastern. So.
What did you think was the difference in that 17-5 run that, you know, you guys took control there in the second half?
I think we all came together and got stops and got a rebound and started to push the ball in transition. I think the thing the coach always tells us is when we start to score points and go on runs is because we stop people. We make it difficult to make shots. We force turnovers. We box out really well. We get tough rebounds. And then our offense just starts to flow after that.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.